Watch it, guys. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to create your own multi OEM Windows XP disk or DVD. Now this is good enough for Windows XP Home, Pro, Media Center and 64-bit on XP. So once you know this method, you'll be able to do that to all your other types of CDs in XP. Okay. Now this is going to be great for technicians that actually install a lot of Windows XPs on laptops, which are OEM versions, and also SLP, which will actually pre-activate when you install it. Okay, otherwise it can be a bit of a nightmare. Now there's loads of different types of manufacturers out there, and this CD will do pretty much all of them. So let's have a little look. I'm going to be using Media Center here. I've got an ISO image of my Windows Windows Media Center, 819 megabytes. I'm going to be using Ultra ISO to open it, and as you can see, this is a clean version, untouched. The only thing I've done to this version is added Service Pack 3. I've slipstreamed that into there and all the Windows updates. That's all I've done. Okay, and that's important because you don't want anything that's been ripped or tweaked or anything like that. You just want a nice clean version, especially if you're going to be putting it on customers' PCs. It needs to be a legitimate copy. Okay, so now we've got our ISO image here. We're going to need some tools. Now you can download these tools like these. Now these are all the archives for the OEM BIOSes for XP, and you can use these versions on Windows XP Home, Pro, Media Center and 64-bit. Okay, you need to download all the uncompressed versions. Now you can either do just the version that you've got here, so you've got an Acer laptop, you could just download this version if you wanted to, or you can do what I did and download every single one of them and then put them onto a disk. And then that means when you go to install on any of these manufacturers, it will actually install and pre-activate. Okay, so I've got one of them on my desktop, and I've also downloaded, let me just show you this, another file, which is this file. I will put the link in the description so you can download it. This guy's created it, so credit goes to him, and Crypto on Digital Life Forum has actually uploaded all that. Okay, so once you downloaded this, it's 37 megabytes, and this is what that is here. Okay, this is what you have when you download it, a win.nt.zip file. When I open this up, you'll see what it is. I'm just going to open this up with Notepad, and this is what's inside the file. Okay, nothing malicious. All it's doing is telling it to point to this file here, which will be in your OEM folder, which is what we're going to create. And then once that does, it will start the automatic exe and then start talking to all the other files and then install the key. Okay, and it's all legitimate. It's not an actual cracked version of Windows. It will be a legitimate version. Okay, so you can safely give it back to the customer. So let's have a look at the OEM folder and what's inside there. Well, this is where all the business is. As you can see, we've got that file there, the OEM auto.exe, the logos file folder, which has got all the actual manufacturers' names with the actual files inside there for wallpapers. Some of them are missing, but don't worry about that. As you come across these wallpapers, you can save them and put them in there. Okay, these are not all there. All the themes are not there, but some of them are there. Okay, so as I said, some of them are there, some of them aren't. Okay, so keys. Inside the keys folder, you'll see a load of other folders. That's XP Home, Pro, MCE, and also 64-bit. These are all for XP, and they've all got different keys in them. Okay, so as you build them up, you can delete which you don't want, and then start the process again on another CD. So we're going to be using MCE. So I'll go inside here, and you'll see 3 files. These live in there. You don't have to touch them as they are. Leave them where they are. Just delete the ones that you don't need. Okay, you'll see that in a second. So this has got the OEM scan.exe and also the OEM scan.ini. So if I go like this, this is the guy who the credit goes to, who's created this, and you'll see here a load of keys. These are for the actual versions of MCE, and this will actually install them and pre-activate. Okay, so that's that bit done. Let me just go back, and then the file sets is where all the folders are with their numbers on. So when you click in here, they're empty at the moment. This is where you would put all the files. Now this is an ASA file. You would actually download all these, or download the ones you want, like so. And then you take these files here, and put them inside one of those folders. Okay, so whatever the folder is, you'll see the number there up the top. It will say 717 B6 EF3. You would actually go to that location inside your folder here. Okay, and you'd go inside here and find that folder, and then put those files inside there. Okay, you'll get the idea in a second when I show you. It does take a bit of time, but once it's set up, it will save you a hell of a lot of time when you're installing Windows. Okay, so let's have a little look at sorted version. This is the version that I've already done, and I may upload this to the server so you can download it already done, so you haven't even got to do that. Depending on the size of it, I'm not sure how big that is. Let me have a little look. Okay, it's 1.1 gigabytes, so I might upload that for you so you can download it already sorted out. So file sets, we'll go inside here and you'll see what I mean. They're already in there. Okay, every single one of these folders are all ready to go. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, if we look at the keys folder, and then you'll see now that there's only one folder in here, and that's the MCE. That's because the version we're going to be using. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you, and as you can see the path OEM, and then it gives you the number of the folder, and then it will put this key in. Okay, pretty straightforward. Okay, so let's go back. So here we have the OEM folder that I've created now, and this has got all the actual finishing parts. This is what needs to go inside of our CD, and you'll see that file there. We're going to be putting that into the i386 folder. Okay, so these are all the actual file sets, and they're all ready. Okay, just make sure we've got it right. So what I'm going to do is open up my ISO image inside Ultra ISO, and then I'm going to go to my desktop here down the bottom, and then get this OEM folder, and I'm going to drag that into my CD. Okay, now it's important that we keep our CD bootable, because obviously when we boot up to it we want to make sure that it's booting. So inside here we now have all of our files. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to just drag this to the desktop there, and then remove that. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to actually put this file inside the i386 folder, and if you come down here you'll see a file. Just find that file for you, and there it is there. Okay, we don't want this file, that's the old file. We want to actually put in our new file, which will actually tell it to look into our OEM folder. Okay, that's what's inside there. So what we need to do here is go to our desktop and put in our new file, which is this version here, and drop it inside there. It's as simple as that, and that's pretty much it. So all I need to do now is go save, and it will start to build that CD with the changes that we've made. Now once this is done, we could then burn that to a CD at ×4, and then we should be good to go. Okay, now once you've done that version, you then do the same method for Windows XP Pro, Windows XP Home, and also 64-bit. You would get the OEM version and do the same thing, create an OEM folder and put everything inside there. Okay, that's now created. So there is our folder, files and everything else. Inside here we have all our files, and everything's done. Okay, so let me shut that off, and here we have our finished file. We just need to burn that to an actual CD. We want to do that at ×4, as I said. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed these videos. My name is Brian from Britec.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, please remember, guys, hit that subscribe button, show your support, and also rate and favourite all my videos if you enjoy them. And I shall be making more videos like this in the future. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.